You've reached the end of the first domain, but here are a few thoughts before we move on. It can't be stressed enough that 2021 adjustments are generally used on tax returns filed in 2022. Some taxpayers will likely struggle with the concept that when they file their taxes early in 2022, they are compiling data from the previous year. Make sure this is clear to your clients before proceeding. It's also worth noting that several Affordable Care Act taxes have been repealed by the Consolidated Appropriations Act, including the 40% Cadillac tax on high-cost employer-sponsored health insurance, the 2.3% excise tax on medical devices, and the fee on health insurance providers. Although many taxpayers and tax law experts argue against the current caps on the deductible amounts of state and local taxes, these limits remain unchanged. Other credits, incentives, and provisions in the Appropriations Act that we didn't have time to go over, but that you might need to be aware of are the New Markets Tax Credit, the Work Opportunity Credit, Employer Credit for Paid Family and Medical Leave, the Indian Employment Credit, Qualified Fuel Cell Motor Vehicles, and many more. There were also a number of provisions that were made permanent, most notably the 7.5% floor for medical expense deductions. Other provisions made permanent include the Energy Efficient Commercial Buildings Deduction, benefits provided to volunteer firefighters and emergency medical responders, and provisions related to beer, wine, and distilled spirits. One other note, the CARES Act made significant changes to the tax code for 2020 as a way to help taxpayers cope with the economic and personal losses associated with COVID-19. While these changes helped many consumers, many of the provisions were temporary and expired at the end of 2020. Make sure to familiarize yourself with the expiring provisions so you can know exactly what's available to your clients. From here, we'll shift gears and have a general review of basic tax law and form filing.